falling in love as a teenager with a man twice your age, running away to another country to keep it secret, and then, decades later, finding real love with someone who waited 18 years to put a ring on your finger. That is not a movie plot. That is the real life of Bo Derek. Stay with me, because this story has secrets, a risky escape plan, heartbreak, and a slow burn romance that turned into one of Hollywood's quietest love stories. By the end of this video, you will understand why her love life became just as famous as her movies. Before she was Bo Derek, she was just a 16-year-old girl named Mary Kathleen Collins from California. In 1972, she tried out for a small role in a film being made by director John Derek. He was 30 years older than her and already married to actress Linda Evans at the time. But while filming in Greece, something happened that nobody expected. John and Mary Kathleen fell for each other. Because of her age, their relationship broke the law back home in California. So John made a bold decision. He moved with her to West Germany, where they could stay together legally until she turned 18. When it was finally time to return to America, John was terrified he would be arrested the moment he landed. So he came up with a plan. He put Mary Kathleen on one flight home, and he booked himself a completely different flight through Mexico just to avoid getting caught. The plan worked. Once she turned 18, they got married on June 10th, 1976. She took his last name, and that is the moment the world got its first look at Bo Derek. Looking back at it years later in an interview, Bo herself admitted she felt bad about how it all started. It is a part of her story that is complicated, and honestly, most people today would call it troubling. But it is also the true beginning of her Hollywood journey, because John Derek is the one who cast her in the films that eventually made her a star. Their marriage lasted 22 years. They stayed together through fame, through failed films, through everything, until John passed away from heart failure in 1998. Bo later said she was completely broken by his death. She did not date anyone for 5 whole years afterward. Not because she made some promise to herself, but because, in her own words, the spark just was not there with anyone. But that changed in a way nobody, including Bo, saw coming. In 2002, Bo agreed to a blind date. Her date needed someone to bring to the Academy Awards, and that someone turned out to be actor John Corbett, known for his role in Sex and the City. Neither of them expected much from a simple setup date. But something clicked instantly. They started dating that year. And here is the part that surprises everyone. They did not rush into marriage. In fact, they waited 18 years before finally tying the knot. When reporters kept asking her when they would get married, Bo would just laugh it off. She once said they did not have children together and were not exactly young anymore, so there was no pressure pushing them toward marriage. Finally, around Christmas time in 2020, the couple quietly got married in a private ceremony. They did not throw a big announcement. In fact, John Corbett admitted on a talk show that he almost forgot to mention it because they are simply very private people. Today, Bo Derek and John Corbett live together on a ranch in Santa Barbara, California, surrounded by horses and their 3 German shepherds. When asked what she loves most about him, Bo said it is his sense of humor and the joy he brings into her life every single day. So there you have it, 2 very different love stories, one that started in secrecy and controversy and shaped her entire career, and one that started as a simple favor for a friend and turned into a quiet, lasting partnership. What do you think made her second relationship last so much longer without rushing to the altar? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this story, hit that subscribe button for more untold Hollywood love stories.